Carnival experience is coming your way from December 15, 2023 to January 2nd, 2024. Mark your calendars, save the dates, and start making plans for the ultimate celebration of pure Caribbean vibes. Follow our social media at SKN Carnival or our website at skncarnival.com to keep updated.
I want to shout out to everybody that's on the live. Share the live with a friend. And I want to say welcome to the reveal of the St. Kitts and Nevis. Miss
Testing. Girl, know your body interesting. Now me want you bounce up that thing like a bed spring. Bring one your friend from my brethren. It's getting serious. Anytime you meet with us. Now me want you bend up your back, let me beat it up. How long me a pray if you touch? If I see you walking up in the jam and you're looking good, I got to wind up on you. Don't mind if I wind up on you. If I see you walking up in the jam and you're looking good, I got to wind up on you. Don't mind if I wind up on you. I know. I just want to hold me with your energy. Your body give me therapy. Must come from your class. Ready, set, go, check. Set me ready for your reload. Speed up and pass like a remote. Don't wait, no stacking scars that get remote. Anytime you're ready for me, scream out.
I want to shout out to everybody that's already here. Those of you on your way, take your time. Those of you online, I want to say big up yourself. We're vibing. We're going to kick off the show in about 30 more minutes, alright? In the meantime and between time, if you're online, just comment where you're listening from.
Carnival time, them sit down and a pre me. And no for them want me. Them a sit down and a watch you. Group up in a bum with a chat you. But me not care about nobody. Carnival time when me come on for party. A time when everybody get real out here.
I don't know about you, but I'm waiting for Sugar Mass 52.
Vibes on set and me feeling good. Girls in check and me feelings. We feeling. The band in set and me feeling. Me waist in check and me feeling. The girls in check and me feeling.
Yeah, let's share the live, share the live.
First time me walk back, she like me get symptoms from the carnival fever. No say me just can't leave. I don't know you is the wine.
I want to shout out to my St. Paul's school. Yeah, big up my St. Paul's team. Yeah, I want to shout out to everybody that's here right now. Those of you who are ready for Sugar Mass 52, and if you ain't ready yet, you still got a few months to get yourself ready. Order them clothes, and you know we're going to be fetting from the 15th, shit down until the 3rd. Alright? We on the road. Shout out to all the sponsors that's here already. And link up. And all my foreigners who is listening right now, don't forget you just have a few months to secure your tickets to get yourself here in St. Kitts, alright? Sugar Mass 52 will be a movie. And this is one Sugar Mass you don't want to miss. So secure your tickets, secure your team, and just get yourself ready.
Thanks for health and drink a liquor rum. Mama, I don't care. If you catch me getting and bad, daddy, I don't care. If I watch you put in here, mama.
I want to shout out to the minister. Samuel is in the place.
Time to get naughty, no. Bystanders can't hold it down. Anytime you come around, I get in the zone to all your body clothes. Crazy hard, I'm watching you like a prisoner. I tell you, enjoy yourself, give thanks for health and drink a liquor rum. Mama, I don't care. If you catch me getting and bad, daddy, I don't care. If I put you foot in here, mama, I don't.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting in the Carnival vibe right now. Yeah.
To work on you for one reason, yeah. Sometimes I gotta take the line, girl, I love this feeling. Or you slow it down when I'm squeezing. Look at your body right and I'm beating, yeah. Don't you mash up yourself, don't you crush up yourself. If you plan to talk and if you plan to work, I hope you're ready to go back up yourself. Girl, just give it to me, tell her give it to me. If you're ready for the lion, going on the jungle, girl, you get.
What you say? Mama, I don't care.
If you catch me getting that bad, daddy, I don't care. She put in here, mama, I don't care. If you catch me walking, I can because I fit into. It's DJ Taro. Them call me the Don.
We have a crazy show in store for you tonight. It's the official relief Yeah, December.
Them call me the Don.
If you've never been to a sugar mass, this is the year. The 52 anniversary. And those of you in the building, don't forget you can go by the bar, get yourself a drink, get in your vibes. Because tonight is madness.
Let me tell you then, April, May, and June. Music fest done coming on the moon. July, August, Culturama. The time when we start, remember October, November, December. This year Carnival I've been waiting for. Cause I can feel it in my veins. I can feel it in my veins. Sweet music in my veins. It's Carnival again. It's Carnival again. In escape again. So let me tell you then.
This morning, the beautiful sun in the skies, oh my. I got to get me waistline in timing. Tonight I will be heading to the club all night. Ladies whining and shaking, party up, we celebrating. Yes! Oh nah, girl, you make me. Ooh, na 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 na. Wine up in this party, run drinks in this party. Ooh, na 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 na. Turn up in this party, get loose in this party. Dance with me.
You're just share it live if you're listening. Tag a friend. If you're on your way over, I want you to take your time and get here as soon as possible. Tonight is gonna be a vibe. It's official, we leave.
Caribbean girl, them full of bam 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 bidam bam bam. Girl, what's that bam bam? Bam bam bidam bam bam. Girl, bass that bam bam. Bidam bam.
I want to shout out to my Miami crew who is locked in right now.
Bass that bam bam. Girl, walk that bam bam. Girl, shake that bam bam. Girl, walk that bam bam. Girl, bubble up your bam bam. Girl, bass your bam bam. Girl, grind your bam bam. How you whining your waist? How you whining your waist and you set in your face? Enough of them girl you copy and paste. Enough of them girl you copy and paste. You are the whining diva, girl you running the place. The whining diva, you mash it. You want it tomorrow never come. I'll be still whining on your bum. Me and you fetting happy fun waiting at the sun and the sun. And what if the music never done? And what if the vibes they never done? I'll be whining top you till the morning come. And you bam 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 bidam bam bam. What's that bam bam? You bam bam bidam bam bam. You whine it? What's that bam bam? You bam bam Them call me the Dungagan. Yo, 313. And me tank family. Yo, top 6. Yeah, me then. When it come to SKB and Carnival. When it come to SKB and Carnival. I love to see me people up to and get them call me the. Them call me the. Them call me the. Them call me the. Them call me the Dungagan. Yo, 313. And me tank family. Yo, top 6. Yeah, me then. When it come to SKB and Carnival. When it come to SKB and Bacchanal. I love to see me people them jump and get down. I love to see the girl and walk up and get down. Love it when you be in front of me, in front of me, in front of me. Let me love it when you dip in front of me, in front of me, in front of me. Let me love it when you bump in front of me, in front of me, in front of me. 'Cause we can do this all night.
I know some of you are wondering what's happening tonight, but tonight we'll be revealing the St. Kitts and Nevis Miss Queen ambassadors, alright? And I can tell you, that show this year is gonna be crazy. Alright? So if you haven't got your tickets as yet to come to St. Kitts, you know what time it is. Get them tickets now and make sure you're here for Sugar Mass 52. And all my locals, I'm telling you, this will be the best carnival you would ever witness. Trust me. I know some of you all have seen the calendars of event, so you know this is the year.
What is this that I'm feeling? My feet can't stop moving. Running on through my body. Now I'm feeling to party. Oh, na 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 na. They say it's the music. Oh yeah. I cannot believe it. Oh na 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 na. Welcome, let me use it. Oh yeah. 'Cause I might just say I got this feeling that I run away from my can. I this feeling and it's really taking over me. This feeling taking over me all night. I got this feeling that I run away from my can. I this feeling and it's really taking over me. This feeling taking over me all night.
Juicy, I want you come juice me. No, juicy, I want you come juice me. Spin me up and down like a blender. That's how I like it. Crush a little ice, add the cold to my flavor. That's how I like it. Juice me. I want you juice me. Oh boy, come juice me.
I like how the crews just rolling in one by one. Shout out to all the sponsors that are over here.
Come take a taste of my island flavor.
Without you, there's no Sugar Mass. Without you, there's no Carnival. So we want to say thank you, alright? We truly appreciate you.
Just run down your lips, I know you like the danger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm your sexy mommy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, te amo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm your sexy mommy. 1, 2, 3.
Shut up, my OR crew.
Love it when she wind up on me. Love it when she push back on me. Love it when she wind up on me.
Friday night in a party, I met up on a shawty. I will start to feel the vibes as the party come alive. You know trouble in the place, and she start to wind her waist. How we mashing up the place. Well,
Love it when she wind up on me. Love it when she push back on me. Love it
watching me. I don't want nobody. Go tell me, girl, yeah. Got the way how she pushing back and she causing all kind of attention and she walking and she don't wanna stop. Hope nobody tell. Got the music in her ear, whining like she no care, and I whisper in her she head. Don't worry, baby. Love it when she wind up on me, on me. Love it when she push back on me, on me, on me, on me. It's DJ Terror. Love it when she wind up on me.
Bend your back, start look back. Bend your back, start look back. Walk it up, yeah. 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 Boom. Walk it, set it. Walk it, set it, set it. Walk it, set it, set it, set it. Y'all, walk it, set it, set it. Walk it, set it, set it. Walk it, set it, set it, set it. Bend your back, start look back. Bend your back, start look back. Walk it up, yeah. 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 Boom. Walk it, set it. Walk it, set it, set it. Walk it, set it, set it, set it. Y'all, walk it, set it, set it, set it. Walk it, set it, set it, set it. Walk it, set it, set it, set it. Let me see you again. Put on. Let me see you again. Come up. Let's go. Left, right. Bouncy body, ja. Left, right. Boom. Position and jiggle up your body, girl. You go here, jiggle up your body, girl. To the left, to the right, just wiggle. How is the hot red mustard chisel? You put the W in a waist, love girl back down waist. Say she better body one style walk. You want more speed? Ready? Go. Fast wine. No lazy behind. Push it back. Yeah, we not furious. Every guy just a ring off the waist. Yeah, we not furious. Let me see a girl ring off the waist. Yeah, we not furious.
You know there's no sugar mass, you don't read him. If you just touched on, want to say welcome to the reveal of the St. Kitts and Nevis Miss Queen Ambassadors, alright?
Girl, put your head down, bring it back, head down, bring it back, head down, bring it back. Girl, put your head down, bring it back, head down, bring it back, put your head down, bring it back. Baby, push it back, push it back, push it back, push it back, push it
see none yet. Terra got a warming up. Hey, check her now, winding up the body, warming up. Hey, check her now, bouncing up the Terra turn she up. Hey, check her now, winding up the body, warming up. Hey, check her now, bouncing up the bam bam. Well, all she need is soca. She don't need no opener. When she start to rock it, DJ Terra turn she over. One look to the left like ready. Backside nice and heavy. Bounce it. She just stick. Oh, girl keep on warming up. Hey, check her now, winding up the body, warming up. Hey, check her now, bouncing up the Terra turn she up. Hey, check her now, winding up the body, warming up. Hey, check her now, bouncing up the bam bam. Body goes. She a beast, she a boss. If you know, then you know. Body clean, body on. Body goes. She a beast, she a boss. If you know, then you know. Hey, Terra, let me ask you a question, darling. It's DJ Terra.
We're about to kick off the show in a few. So this is what you're gonna do. I want everybody on the live just tag 5 friends. If you're on the live right now, just tag 5 friends. It don't matter where you're from, we're representing, just tag 5 friends. Don't forget, Sugar Mass 52, we're kicking off on the 15th of December. Alright? So if you're traveling to St. Kitts, let's make sure you book your flight on the 15th and you're gonna be there until the 3rd. I want to take my time and shout out to all the sponsors that's here. Shout out the sponsors that continuously sponsoring the Sugar Mass.
where me from. I tell you I was born right here. Me now go nowhere. Love my blessed land. But you know our history has shown us great men came before us for greatness. Let's continue strive. Come together positively. Let's represent we country. Restore our national pride. Get to see now. Look how far.
Yeah, we're setting up ourselves to start.
The journey's tough and long.
I tell you all to comment. Tag about 5 friends. Get yourself some wine, some juice, something. Because tonight is gonna be a vibe. I know y'all excited. I'm excited too. I know y'all want to see the girls. Yeah. I want to see the girls too. Trust me. This will be the best sugar mass ever. Organize yourself and don't miss it.
Carnival experience is coming your way from December 15, 2023 to January 2nd, 2024. Mark your calendars, save the dates, and start making plans for the ultimate celebration of pure Caribbean vibes. Follow our social media at SKN Carnival or our website at skncarnival.com to keep updated.
Good night, good night, good night. Can I get your attention, please? Can I get your attention? Welcome to the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival sponsors cocktail and reveal of the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen Ambassadors. I am Javon Liebert, your host of this evening's fabulous event. Please stand for the playing of the national anthem. For those already standing, of course, you know the drill. Welcome specially invited guests and dignitaries, and more specifically, Honorable Samuel Duggins, Minister with responsibility for Carnival, Honorable Marsha Henderson, Minister of Tourism, His Excellency Michael Lin, Ambassador of the Republic of China on Taiwan, Miss Shannon Harley, Chair of the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee and her Executive Committee members, and Mr. Clement Monaco Garrow, Director of the SKNCC and Secretariat staff. Special welcome to our sponsors and prospective sponsors, private event promoters, Carnival and Juve troops, and other key stakeholders, members of the media, and all those who are logged on live via ZAZ on our SKN Carnival Facebook and YouTube pages. Tonight is a significant event for National Carnival. The National Carnival Committee is here tonight to update existing sponsors and prospective sponsors, Carnival stakeholders, the media, and the general public on the grand plans for the Sugar Mass 52. We are coming to you because we want you to dig deep in your marketing budgets, to be a part of this moment in history, the biggest carnival yet, the largest national event by far. We don't want you to say we should have sponsored it. We want you to partner with us this year for this grand affair. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage Miss Independent to give us a rendition.
When we talk about social commentary, the voice of the common man, we don't hear about politicians, just a real strong Calypsonian. When we talk about real politics, it's not the voice in the parliament, it's the songs I play on the radio, speaking the people's 2 cents. From the birth, the message was always clear. The voice of the people for our leaders to hear. It's the poor man's sound that beats beneath the drum. It's the melody that whispers the silent tongue. Like Mama Sandra, who fought for women, became a staple in our region. She started the fight without legislation. We should have put Mama Sandra to run. I have a suggestion, put a Calypsonian to run. I have a suggestion, put a Calypsonian to run. We'll debate them one by one, show the leaders how it is done. We would write new legislation, we compound them song by song. I have a suggestion, put a Calypsonian to run. When the leaders step from the high chair, we need a song to rock the ear. We want no new taxes. Roxy sing about that last year. We are the voice of the common man to change the direction. But are we really translators? Because they always get it wrong. So I suggest that we take on the task to deliver on what poor people ask. We don't want no new jail in this land. Mr. Man, the hospital don't have medication. I should call up Toko, ask for Karina Shea. They could throw inhalant, hear what the youths them say. Some days I wonder who train a politician, 'cause they just sit down right after they run. It's a marathon. I have a suggestion. Put a Calypsonian to run. Put a Calypsonian to run. We'll debate them one by one. Show the leaders how it is done. We would write new legislation. We compound them song by song. Put a Calypsonian to run. Travel through the region is a headache. Nothing to all these people solving. To elect them was a mistake. A Calypsonians a better pace. Change must be the only plan to fix this damn region. We voted for the man, but the solution in a song. Politicians, please pull up you, sir. Take serious the mandate that you got. Our next election will pull ourselves together and show you how to pull this region in order. I would call up Conrays, who lives in St. Kitts Nevis. We find a Calypso, who's a politician. So now that we know a Calypsonian can win, Lord, we gonna be deep down in the skin. Tell them we coming. I have a suggestion. I have a suggestion. Put a Calypsonian to. We'll debate them one by one. Show the leaders how it is done. We compound them song by song. I have a suggestion. Put a Calypsonian to run. Cost of living is killing we. A Calypsonian well, who take the money out the treasury. Global warming got we hot. Lord, another sun get shot. Dear voter, I want the best when you come this show. So I on election day your damn standards so low. I have a suggestion. Put a Calypsonian to run. Put a Calypsonian to run. We'll debate them one by one. Show the leaders how it is done. We would write new legislation. We compound them song by song. I have a suggestion. Put a Calypsonian to run. Thank you.
That was Irene Monarch. Thank you, Carissa. Now I have a question for you guys, and this isn't sanctioned by the National Carnival Committee, right? But we have a big prize for you, and I hope it doesn't come from my budget, right, Madam Chair? Right? Can I get someone in the room to tell me what today signifies for the National Carnival Committee? For National Carnival in St. Kitts? Anyone? Anyone? No? Mimi, I see you with your hand up, and I think this is the opportune time for me to introduce you. So come on up, Mimi. For those who didn't know, I'm not your real host, right? I was just standing in for the lovely Mimi, but Mimi, I'm gonna turn it over to you, and I'll allow you to tell the people what today signifies, okay?
All right.
And thank you guys, you've been so kind.
Give Javan a round of applause, please. All right, so I heard that there's a really, really big prize that is coming from the Carnival's budget. For anyone that can guess what today signifies, are you on Facebook, on Instagram? Do you guys want to win this prize or what? I see a hand. Okay, I think we have a winner. Today marks 100 days until the beginning of Sugar Mass. Can I get some noise, people? Are you feeling excited? Well, I can't believe that the year flew so fast. I just blinked and we were having Sugar Mass. 51, yes, 51. Yes, I remember Parade Day this January gone, and I can't believe it's happening again, but we're so excited. And of course, because we are here, we know that plans are already on the way. So as you could see, I have a few familiar faces. You may know some of these people, and you may not know some of them, but I'll allow them to introduce themselves, and then we'll have a nice, warm discussion so we could start to get in the Carnival vibe. Are you guys ready? All right, we'll hand it over.
Thank you so much, Mimi. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. I'm Leah Craig-Chatterton, and I am your interviewer. As you can see, we have some extremely important persons up here on the stage with me, and they have all the answers to your Carnival questions. We'll jump right into it. They don't need any introduction, and if you're in this room tonight, you definitely know who they are. So we'll start right off with the person on my left. Monarch. May I call you Monarch?
That's fine.
Okay, great, because I was going to call you Monarch anyways. So we have Carnival 52, Sugar Mass 52 coming up. Mm-hmm. You're on board as director. Carnival is no new thing to you, but you're on as director this year. What innovations do you have in mind that will create or improve the Carnival experience for Sugar Mass 52?
Well, as you know, innovation is crucial to the success of any organization. One of the innovations that I think is going to help this year is the shortening of the official Carnival period to 19 power days in December, from December 15th to the 2nd of January 2024. And just quickly to explain, I've lived overseas for many years, and I know we have a lot of people in the diaspora who may not necessarily be following the Carnival on a day-to-day basis. But if you spread the Carnival out from November to January, then how do I know which period to book to come to St. Kitts? So I think having a specific period in December, like we did back in the old days, I think that's a good enough innovation to bring more people home this year, because they have a clear idea as to which days to book.
That's actually quite ingenious. I know it's nothing new to us. We've been here in the past. It's essentially a re-emergence. And you actually preempted my next question. So I'll move on to our chair. We know we're here tonight to celebrate 100 days until Carnival, and everyone's eagerly awaiting. Can you tell us some of the key developments regarding the return of signature events, those events that make Carnival Carnival?
Good evening, everyone. I think that what is so key for National Carnival Committee this year is that we had the opportunity to start early. Since the beginning of May, we started essentially our countdown for National Carnival, which is so important, and started the intense planning. We have a fairly young committee, by Monarch and myself. But
Oh, young in age? I thought you meant young in tenure.
no, young in age.
Experience too.
So we have a
Experience,
fairly
of
young
course.
committee who are so they're just passionate about the Carnival product, which is so amazing. And so we started early, we're full steam ahead in terms of the planning. Our signature events are back. And they're all back within that Power Week. Power 2 weeks, as Monarch said. We have non-stop events from the 26th right down to the 2nd of January. Nobody can say that any day they are bored. We have something for everybody. And in addition, we have new events. We have Rock the Runway, which is a new signature event on our calendar focusing on local designers. So it is something that we're really looking forward to, and we're really looking forward to promoting. And there is no event, Leo, that is, every event we're putting the same passion and same drive into. So there is no event that will be left behind this year.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you have stamina behind you with your young committee.
For sure.
And while I have you, let me ask, what would you, I'm going to put you on the spot if I may, what would you, if you had to list out the proverbial gun to your head, your can't miss Carnival events, let's hear them.
Okay, so can't miss Carnival events, so I can't list all of them.
Of course,
but
just
let
your can't.
Let me list
Yes,
our core events that will fall part of the Carnival calendar this year. So we have Soca Monarch, which is an absolute not miss.
Correct.
And I'll allow the chair of the Soca Monarch later to provide you with more details on that competition. We have the Queen Pageant. You'll see the reveal of the most amazing contestants who have started intense planning already, which is a can't miss. You also have the Senior Calypso Monarch, which is, you also have the Senior Calypso Monarch, which is a show that is a signature event. Everybody looks forward to the Senior Calypso Monarch. We have the Junior Calypso Monarch that is celebrating a milestone this year with quite a number of registered participants. And we also have the Rock the Runway, which is a new event. We have Panorama. My executive committee member, Cartel Ford, will kill me if I don't mention Panorama. He is so passionate about this event. And Panorama has moved to the Power Week. So we have Panorama. So there are so many events. As I said, Leah, there's something for everyone on the National Carnival calendar this year.
Well, I love to hear that. I think your can't miss list, you should be on TripAdvisor because you've just convinced me I'm going to all of those events.
But Leah, hold on.
How can I pre-book?
In addition, we can't leave out our private events and our private event promoters who every year come on board. We have 20 plus private events this year, ranging from fetes to concierge services, etc. So we want to say, in addition to the signature Carnival events, there are a number of private events and event promoters that have partnered with us throughout the years. So we have events like Inception. Inception is back after hiatus. We have DJ Terror, our cultural ambassador, who does events every year. We have ASAP Entertainment, who does the famous Glow Fete, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year.
My favorite.
So, and then we have Cane Juice, and Cane Juice last year started events back to back with 2 events. So, and plus a number of other private event promoters. So without the private event promoters, we wouldn't be able to have a successful National Carnival.
No, absolutely. I agree 100%. Carnival is what it is because of the joint collaborative effort that's placed between the government entity as well as our private sector event promoters. Minister Duggins, I see you there looking on. All happy that you have your 2 hard workers here and your very young Carnival committee to carry out this feat for you of bringing on Carnival Sugar Mass 52. Given that Carnival is the largest of its kind nationally, the largest platform of our creatives, of our cultural industry members, what can you tell us about the socio-economic impact that Carnival has on us, on our people, on our economy?
Good evening. I must say I am indeed pleased to have such a hard-working committee and a young and energetic team to lead one of the most dynamic ventures of our cultural industry. But when you look at Carnival holistically, the economic impact is far-reaching. Our hotels are filled to capacity around Carnival time, and so are our homes, where our people travel in from the diaspora and come back to meet family and friends. We are talking about direct impact on employment, where the Carnival committee itself hires over 1,000 persons during that period. And then beyond that, you have the spin-off employment, the makeup artists, the food producers and vendors, and cleaners, security companies. You have so much employment that happens during that period of time that the economic impact is quite far-reaching. And of course, everyone is impacted, whether it is culturally or financially. Carnival touches just about everyone in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Before we move into our next round of questions, we know you're all excited to be here and mingling with each other. It's an excellent opportunity afforded to you by the Carnival Committee. However, we are live and we would like for you to listen to all of this wonderful information here that you have the opportunity to get firsthand. You are getting a sneak peek at all of this information. So if you could just guide your attention to the front of the room where we have these wonderful people with us sharing all of their Carnival insights. We go back to Director Monarch. What expectations do you have? You mentioned the shortened time frame, the power week, or the power period, as you call it. What impact do you think that this shortening or truncation of the Carnival period will have, outside of definitely giving persons more of a key period to book? In terms of on the Carnival itself, what impact do you envision for this?
Well, I'll take one of these mics. From my experience, once you start the Carnival early, that's the indication that you're going to have not only a good Carnival, but probably one of the best. And that is our only expectation this year. As a former chair back in 2010, we had our official Carnival launch on the 10th of October. It's only the 6th of September. And we know what happened that year. So, I mean, not only that, but I think just giving the soca artists, Calypsonians, and all the stakeholders an opportunity to plan ahead of time. I think that this definitely helps, and hence the reason why we're here 100 days before Carnival, and we have all of our lovely sponsors and stakeholders here with us tonight, celebrating the start of Sugar Mass 52, and I hope they're all in with their crew.
They're definitely all in with their crew. We can tell by how they're bundled together and all of the chitter-chatter that we're hearing here. But again, just a reminder to focus your energies at the front of the room while we give you all of this key information relating to Carnival updates. Back to you, Madam Chair. 100 days away, what marketing strategies are you employing to ensure that you get the most out of Carnival, this lead up to Carnival experience?
I'll be quick because I know everybody is here to see the beautiful contestants grace the stage. However, we, as I said previously, have already commenced our marketing activities. We launched our Save the Dates very early May. And since then, on our social media pages have been buzzing. We have also teamed up with the Ministry of Tourism, and we have engaged a number of regional and international influencers, as well as regional media, such as Pageant Tube, Trini Jungle Juice, that you see around the region, focusing their attention specifically on carnivals. So we expect to have a number of influencers and regional media here, as well as local influencers we have engaged to support and promote Carnival, local marketing on radio stations, traditional radio, social media, etc. So you're going to get sick of us. We're going to be in your face non-stop for the next 100 days plus, making sure that every single person, Carnival lover in St. Kitts and Nevis and within the diaspora, knows that the sweetest Carnival occurs between the 15th of December and the 2nd of January.
Well, I can certainly attest to the in-your-face strategy, as I have seen Carnival announcements all over my social media platform. One last question for you, Chair, before I let you run off, though. We know Carnival from year to year, over the years, has grown exponentially. But we also are aware that your budget is extremely limited. Given the innovations that you want to implement this year and the bigger, better stance that your director has for Carnival, how do you plan to achieve this with your limited budget?
Well, that's why we invited all these beautiful people here this evening, prospective sponsors. As the host said earlier, we're encouraging you to dig deep. We see sponsors from a cross-section of institutions, from banks to jewelry businesses, to gas stations, to power companies, media, so to, of course, our good friends, the Republic of China and Taiwan. So we are encouraging you to be a part of the biggest carnival to date in the St. Kitts and Nevis history. And we, of course, have the full support of government, the federal government, which is our biggest sponsor in terms of the subvention that they provide annually. And we also know that we have the full support of our minister, as well as the Prime Minister, as it relates to National Carnival. And they both understand the significance of the largest national event on the calendar. So no pressure, but we will be reaching out to each and every one of you within the next 24 hours to seek sponsorship, no matter how small it may be. It could be in kind or cash, but we will be reaching out to you for your support within the next 24 to 48 hours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. And I think the term dig deep truly finds itself at home here amongst all of our sponsor and prospective sponsors tonight, whose pockets are extremely deep and require deep digging. Minister, before we run off, as we know we have a ram-packed agenda tonight, one last thing I want to ask. In terms of the future of Carnival, we know, again, it brings together this large platform of our creative and cultural cross-section industry. What insights can you give us on where you see Carnival going, and what is your vision for our national Carnival as we move into the future?
Well, the way I look at Carnival is not just to the scope of Carnival itself, but through the impact on the wider cultural environment. And as you know, we have just launched the concept plans for our new Creative Arts Center, and also the work that we are doing in empowering our artists through our cultural ambassadors and having our artists venture into different countries, collaborations that we're trying to establish with artists further afield. All of that comes to bear into a central core. We want to ensure that our cultural industries is facilitated in such a way that it empowers our people. What we are doing in the collaboration with culture and small business, we want to ensure that our cultural industry is seen as a business, a creative economy, and bring forth that economic value to the creativity. And we want to ensure that our artists are seen as businessmen and women, and not just a fly-by-night sideway activity or a sideshow act. And when you bring all that together, you recognize that not just Carnival, but the whole cultural industry can develop and bloom. And Carnival being one of the major drivers of that, will, of course, be the forefront and lead the way in developing that endeavor. So really, for me, it's a whole cultural blossoming into something that's powerful, something that is economically viable. I want to see millionaires being made through our cultural industry. And I would say more, because I imagine that our very own Byron Messiah is probably there at this point. And I want to see more millionaires being made through the cultural industries.
Absolutely, absolutely. Taking our creative and cultural sector seriously outside of Carnival definitely is the vision. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Your presence here tonight is a testament of the importance that you give to our National Carnival. Thank you all sponsors for your time and attention. We'll be back for segment 2 with some of our subcommittee chairs, but for right now, it's back over to our host, Mimi, to take you through the rest of the evening.
Thank you.
Thank you again. So give a round of applause for our panelists this evening. I'm sure they gave us lots of interesting, tasty information, and we can't wait for more. So, since we heard so much about the plans for Sugar Mass 52, I think this would be a good time for us to take a little quick look back at Sugar Mass 51 so we can get excited and we can remember all the fun, all the frolic, all the festivities. So turn your attention to the screens and we'll watch a short video from Sugar Mass 51. Was our flashback from Sugar Mass 51, and I'll take the time out to acknowledge some of our winners, or all of the winners for Sugar Mass 51. Folklore winners, the Monkey Hill Bull and Valence Masquerade. Give them a round of applause, please. Junior Calypso Monarch, Chandra Hendrickson, Talented Teen, Takayla Hart Johnson, Groovy Soca Monarch, Mr. Bagnall, Power Soca Monarch, Statics, Panorama Champions, EBJ Harmonics, National Carnival Swimwear Queen, Miss Kayleen Gale, St. Kitts National Carnival Queen, Miss Safia Gishard, Senior Calypso Monarch, Queen Independent, Romaine Belgrove, Individual Mass Player, Juve Troop of the Year, Chatterbox, Lux Carnival Queen of the Bands, Kyla Morton, Lux Carnival King of the Band, Glenroy Marshall, Grand Parade Troop of the Year, Ultra Carnival, and Road Match Champions, Grandmasters Band. Give all of this year's winners a round of applause, please. Sugar Mass 51. So right now, we're going to... Okay. So right now we're going to bring on stage one of our, as Samuel would call them, cultural, creative millionaires to be. Yes, we have to speak things into the atmosphere, don't believe that? So I'm going to welcome on stage, and make sure that you have your dancing shoes on because we come here to party, right? We're going to bring on Rukas H.E. Give him a round of applause, please.
Oh, side again. And make the ladies sit there with the girl, them a go find me. Oh, side again. So tell me with the masters and my friend, them they behind me.
It's the launch. It's the reveal.
So the walking and the girl, I tell them that is not a
now listen, if you're not this one, I want you to me, all right?
friend them they behind me.
Outside again.
So they walking and I get let tell them that is not a problem.
Outsider. Let's go. On the road again. I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it. So plant it. I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it. So plant it. All the got them now. What tell you? Walk up. After they come back, girl, I tell you, walk up. Sit down, on it, girl. Walk up. Yes. It's a long time being see the outside. They had a shade and a lock up on the inside. Watch out, she rolling it on me. No more virtual, we link in a personal. Make this into hard apparent like we in vertical. Watch out, they rolling it on me. I know we in the middle of the streets and where the girl them a go find me. So me try me with the masses and me friend and they behind me. So me walking on a girl and tell him that is not a problem. On the road again, I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so planted, yes. I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so planted. All the girl them know what tell you, walk up. After they come back, girl, I tell you, walk up, sit down, walk up. Hey, we on the road and I really come to work again. Walk along from Boston right out to Portugal. Watch out, she rolling it on me. And I hope that you don't take it personal. Not you alone, I'll be walking up and every girl. Watch out, she rolling it on me. I know we in the middle of the streets and where the girl them a go find me. So me try me with the masses and me friend and they behind me. So me walking on a girl and tell him that is not a problem. On the road again, I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so plant it. I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so plant it. All the girl them know what tell you, walk up. After they come back, girl, I tell you, walk up, sit down, on it, girl, walk up, back up, on it, girl, walk up. In the middle of the streets and where the girl them a go find me. So me try me with the masses and me friend and they behind me. So walking on a girl and tell him that is not a problem. On the road again, I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so plant it. I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so plant it. All the girls them know what tell you, walk up. After they got my girl, I tell you, walk up, sit down, on it, girl, walk up. My name is Subcommittee. I love you.
Give him another round of applause. Do we need to bring him on to sing some more? I saw some feet tapping. I see some bam-bams rolling. All right, the show must go on. I'll welcome Leah Chatterton back on stage, and we're going to have our second panel discussion. With the key national Carnival executive team members who will provide more exciting details on Sugar Mass 52. And again, we're asking you, we know that you guys are excited. I know that we always like to meet each other and mingle, but we're asking that everyone focuses their attention to the stage to pay attention to the key information that is going to be dropping this evening. So we have Mr. Leonard Lestrade, the chair of street activities, Mr. Abernathy Liebert, Langford, Chair of Calypso and Nevis Affairs, Mr. Asquick Watson, Chair of Soca, Mr. Cartel Ford, Chair of Panorama, as well as Mr. Javon Liebert, the Chair of Pageants. Give them all a round of applause, please, and your full attention. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mimi. And thank you to our wonderful audience present this evening for your attention as we move into our second interview segment. All of our subcommittee chairs have been introduced, so we'll get right into it. Cartel, I'm going to pick on you because Shannon highlighted you when she was speaking, so you are first. Apparently, you're the youngest member on the committee. You are the Energizer Bunny. Right, so tell me a bit about the latest developments that you plan to introduce for Panorama this year.
Well, good night. To ensure that Panorama stays the biggest anybody's competition, my committee sat down and we really went through the criteria. One being the date and the venue that we... One being the new date and the venue for Panorama. As we would have realized, Panorama was seen as a pre-event, and as such, we decided to change the date in order to facilitate. More? Okay, you good? Nice.
Before Cartel continues, if I may make a request for the room to please be quiet. It is affecting our live. It's affecting our live production. The noise is carrying and our viewing audience is unable to hear us. So please, just a few minutes of your attention while we get this key information on our carnival.
Okay, as I was saying, good night, everyone. So the latest developments would have been highlighted by Shannon before, which was the date and the new venue. The date for Panorama was set as December the 27th to really facilitate growth and development, as we know that majority of our tourists comes between a hot week, which is the 23rd to the 2nd of January. And as such, we really wanted to ensure that Panorama was seen by everyone. So that is why the date was selected. As it pertains to the venue, however, last year we realized that Panorama has really outgrown the Carnival Village. We made history where the venue, or the spectators, of course, was over 800 people, and viewing online would have been 9,000 stream. And as such, we really wanted to ensure that our patrons were comfortable. And as such, we have decided to move to the Warner Park. So yes, that is the new venue. As it relates to other development, we have decided to diversify the judges panel. To eliminate any bias, we have also thought about adding 2 or 3 overseas judges. That would help to boost and foster development in our federation, as eliminate, as I said, any bias, of course. For post-events, we have decided to collaborate with various hotels industries, where we would have pop-ups at the various hotels in St. Kitts and Nevis, and also establish a national steel band where we would ensure that steel band is on the road for Parade Day. So this is the collaboration done by all the steel bands in St. Kitts and Nevis, which I'm really hopeful and grateful for. And we must give them a clap because they have been pushing the mantle for steel band music for years. As it pertains to the cash prizes, yes, we have decided to facilitate it once more again. The cash prize was $9,000, then we move it up to $15,000, and this year I'm happy to state that the cash prize now is $20,000.
Wow.
Which is very
Can I get a wow?
Yes.
If there are any steel bands that require extra person to carry the pans, the sticks, the rubber bands, I'm available. Thank you very much. Just putting that shameless plug out there.
Yes. For this year's competition, we have 8, which is an increase from last year. And individually, we are the biggest competition because now we are catering for 280 individuals. And that is why Panorama is very important, because we foster hope in our young children. As you know, the age group we stemmed from last year, 8 up to pension. So we are really happy about Panorama, and I can't wait to share more developments and resources with you. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Cartel. There you've heard it, folks. There are 8 Panorama teams vying for a grand prize of $20,000. Okay, and we cross the waters to Mr. Abernathy. I like to say that name, Abernathy. Am I saying it right?
You are correct.
Okay, great. Thank you, Abernathy. Okay, as the chair of Calypso, can you tell us a bit about the registration for junior and senior Calypso competitions? We know last year the junior competition only saw Calypsonians registered from Nevis. Is that the same this year, or has that changed?
Well, good evening. Registration for junior and senior Calypso ended at the end of August this year. And so this year for the junior Calypso registrations, the numbers are up to 17. Last year we had 8 registrations. Eventually 7 persons competed, and all of those 7 persons were actually from Nevis. This year we have seen the registrations increase to 17, and we have 7 registrations from St. Kitts and 10 from Nevis. In terms of the senior Calypso registrations, last year we saw 56 registrations, and this year we are seeing an increase of 1. So this year we are at 57 registrations, and to give you a breakdown of the registrations, 45 of those persons are from St. Kitts, and 12 are actually from Nevis. And so I want to say thank you to all of those persons who, the Calypsonians that is, that have registered, and I'm hoping that all 57 persons registered would actually come and be a part of the Calypso competition for Sugar Mass 52. We want to bring back the large crowds to Carnival City, as in the days when we had King Conris and Star Shield and Elimat. That is our focus this year, to bring back the large crowds to Carnival City.
Thank you so much, Abernathy, and thank you to that 1 extra Calypsonian who registered to increase our numbers to 57. And while we're speaking of monarchs, how did you know I was going to Asquith? Are you looking at my notes? So as we're in the area of monarchs, we'll move to the chair of the Soca Monarch competition. Asquith, I've heard this whisper. As we say here, a bird picked me on my ear and tell me that the competition this year will only feature the Power Soca segment. Is it true?
That is absolutely true. This year is just the Power Soca only. The reason for that, because the Power Soca is the more popular segment. You would see spectators, they would be jumping up and they would have their flags, their rags, and they would be doing the most during that segment. So this year we want to create a fete-like atmosphere. We want you guys to come out with your coolers, come out with your crew, all in with your crew for Sugar Mass 52. Bring your crowd, bring your mother, bring your father, bring everybody to the Soca Monarch this year. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be high energy. It's going to be electrifying. You guys don't want to miss this one.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Asquith, for that. So it's all power when we go to the Soca Monarch. I think I'm coming. Definitely. On to Mr. Lestrade. Down there at the end. Don't think I forgot about you. So you've stepped into this new role as head of streets, and from what I understand, you're doing it quite well, bringing the energy, bringing the stamina. Can you tell us a bit about the registration for our street events? How many troops can we expect to see on the road this year compared to last year?
Before I go any further,
Wait,
before
sorry.
I go any
Before
further.
you go any further,
Yes,
may I take this opportunity to remind the room, I know you're getting excited. I know, I can sense it, I can hear the buzzing. But for the time being, can the only buzzing be from the front of the room, please? Think of our live viewers who are unable to hear all of this information because your excitement is carrying through the mics. So please, again, a reminder to please watch your tones and the loudness so that we can really hear what's happening up front. You'll have all of the opportunity afterwards to discuss everything you've heard. Thank you so much for your cooperation.
Okay, so before I answer your question, since we're having a nice little buzz in here, and we have Juve, which is one of the largest, we have Parade Day, which is Grand Parade, and last lap, I'm going to ask this question to everybody in the room. If you're ready for Sugar Mass 52, let me hear you say, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, they sound like they're ready. Okay, so that is why they needed the energy. Oh, I could sense the energy coming from them. For the registration has been awesome with the increase of Juve. Last year, it was about 9 Juve troops. This year is about 14 Juve troops, and the Juve troops this year are not small in size. They are huge. So for those who are ready for Juve, I hope you all are already in the gym, doing your diets and all them stuff, because Juve is going to be enormous this year, okay? And then we're going on to Children's Carnival, where the Ministry of Youth is going to spearhead the Children's Carnival with the assistance of the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival alongside with street activities. The Grand Parade, last year it was about 7 troops on board. This year is about 10. And what I saw in the registration, that the Grand Parade troops this year are not small in size, just like the Juve troops. They are major, so I think prepare for everyone in the next couple of weeks. You'll see the launch of these troops. Some of them are new, and I think you're going to need to see what they're coming with this time. And then last lap is going to be big. And for Grand Parade, we're going to, my boy here, we are going to bring the steel band back on the road for Grand Parade. So get ready to jam behind the steel bands them for Grand Parade. We're not sure about last lap if they have the energy, but we'll work on that part. But coming on for streets, we are ready. My team are ready for streets. We are ready to make it one of the biggest in years for Juve, Grand Parade, Children's Carnival, and last lap.
Exciting news indeed. I wish we had more time. I have so many questions. All I have to say to you all is get your carnival body ready. And the most highly anticipated interview question of the night, the reason we're all here, the chair of pageants, the pièce de résistance, Mr. Javan Liebert himself. Can you tell us and our eagerly awaiting live viewing audience and those of us here tonight, can you tell us a bit about the ambassadors that are going to be launched tonight and their journey to the crown thus far?
Sure. I'm not going to stay too long because I'm as antsy as you guys to see the girls, even though I've been looking at them for the last 2 months, right? We have 6 contestants, right? And we began this process almost 2 months ago. Following this election process, the girls were engaged in a number of sessions. Sessions to do with public relations, public speaking, media training, social media etiquette, and a whole ton of topics to get them ready, not just for tonight, but after tonight. You must understand that after tonight, these girls will now belong to you, the public, and we need them to be top tier, right? And that's all I'm gonna say. Well, on that, I wanna put a plug in for Talented Teen because I am the chair for Talented Teen as well. I think it's important for the general public to note that one of the major changes or improvement rather that we are doing for the Talented Teen pageant is the prize money. Last year, the winner got $3,000. This year, and with the chairperson's blessings and support, we are upping that to $10,000, right?
Woo.
So I think...
Say that again. I don't think they heard you. Say that again for the people in the back.
Yes, so we are upping the winnings for the Talented Teen show. And while I say the names, and forgive me, right? It was to come out tonight, and I want to address it just for the persons on the live. Yes, we changed the names. This year, the adult pageant is called the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen Pageant, and the teen show is called the Miss Teen St. Kitts and Nevis, right? And I'm sure as we go on in the weeks and months to come, we'll speak about, more about that, and we'll release more details, right? But as I said earlier, we're upping the prize money from $3,000 to $10,000, as well as the what do we call it? The assistance fund from $3,500 to $4,000, right? So I want the teens out there to know that I'm actively working for them, right? And things will get much better. Last year we had a record-hitting show with 9 contestants actually not making the stage. One fell out before the actual staging, right? But we had 9, and 8 was still a record. This year, and not to put pressure on my committee, but we are aiming for 10 or 11, right? So thank you so much.
There you've heard it, folks, from your Carnival Committee subcommittee chairs. They are working hard to bring you the best Sugar Mass 52 so that you can be all in with your crew for our upcoming Sugar Mass 52. We're gonna head back over to our wonderful, lovely host, Mimi, as we move into seeing the unveiling of our Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queens.
All right, so give our panelists a round of applause. You've heard the details of Sugar Mass 52, and I hope that you're excited because I am very, very excited. I hear all the chitter and all the chatter, so I know that the excitement in the room is building. So now we're going to go on to a segment that everybody is anticipating, everybody is waiting for. So I'll need your full attention to the front of the stage, please. All right, so you're going to turn your attention to the screens for the reveal of the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen Ambassadors for Sugar Mass 52.
Introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low. Follow my simple instruction.
Give the girls a round of applause, please. Did you see anybody that you recognize? Do you think you see your queen? All right, so we're going to welcome for the first time, live and lively, the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen Ambassadors to officially introduce themselves. Give them a round of applause as they make their way to the front of the stage.
All my ladies, wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right.
So we'll welcome Ambassador 1 to the stage, Rihanna Buchanan.
All my ladies, all my ladies, all my ladies, wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need
Celebrating 40 years of diplomatic relations. Cast your eyes to the west and view the magnificent of and unspoiled, unharmed gem. I am 20 years old, Rihanna Buchanan, a native of Middle Island, your ambassador number 1. Understanding, performing, and importance of menstrual awareness. I thank you.
Ambassador number 2, Azaria Vanterpool.
Innately built with a heart to lead and a hand to serve. That has prompted my call to action to advocate for greater empathy and action in responding to vagrancy. Thus, I have dubbed my platform Homeless But Human. Greetings to everyone across the beautiful Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. I am 23-year-old Azaria Vanterpool, a proud product of the unspoiled, historic, hidden gem of Halfway Tree. Tonight, it gives me immense pleasure to present myself as your delegate number 2.
love and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction.
Ambassador number 3, Jamie Peets.
Good evening, everyone. Hailing from the community of camps, I am your ambassador number 3, 19-year-old Jamie Peets. Passionate about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, I am eager to share my platform with you tonight, bridging the gender gap in STEM. Remember, Miss Jamie Peets, hold on to your seats because I'm bringing the heat.
No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction.
Ambassador number 4, Chevelle Watson.
All my ladies, wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the historically rich community of Buckleys, which makes me a true Kittitian for sure. I am 22-year-old Chevelle Watson, your ambassador number 4. I am elated to promote customer service excellence as a national core value in this year's Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen Pageant. So, for this carnival, come all in with Chevelle and the crew for Sugar Mass 52.
Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction.
Ambassador number 5, Desanne Maynard.
No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am 25-year-old Desanne Maynard, a proud resident of Carry Festival in St. Peters, promoting the platform of financial wellness for women. I'll be setting the stage alive as ambassador number 5 with the sugar, the spice, and everything nice.
And last but not least, our ambassador number 6, Desnarine Hanley.
Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Desnarine Hanley, your 23-year-old ambassador number 6 in this year's St. Kitts and Nevis National Carnival Queen Pageant. Hailing from St. Peters, I am a strong advocate of overcoming depression through expression.
Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction.
So here you have it, your 6 ambassadors for the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis National Queen Pageant.
No, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. Wind to the left, sway to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. No, I don't need introduction.
So have you seen your queen? One person has seen their queen. Have you seen your queen? All right. We'll wait until the night of the show, and I don't think any of the judges are here right now, but we'll wait until the night of the show to make that decision. I'll call to the stage the chair of the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee to give her brief remarks on this stunning reveal of 6 gorgeous girls.
Good evening, everyone. As I said, you will get sick of us over the next 100 days as we lead up to the National Carnival Committee, the National Carnival. So I would like to express my gratitude to everyone who is here this evening. we're really appreciative to see so many sponsors and prospective sponsors who have graced us with your presence midweek to witness the reveal of these 6 beautiful contestants, as well as to receive an update on the National Carnival activities. What an exhilarating evening it has been. As we draw the curtains on this event, I stand before you with a heart brimming with gratitude and excitement. I feel like a proud mother when I saw these young men on stage, especially Cartel and Asquith, who are newbies to the committee, so young and so excited and passionate about their events. Your presence has truly elevated this occasion, and I am honored to address such a distinguished gathering. Today we celebrate more than just a gathering of generous supporters and sponsors. We celebrate a shared vision of unity, culture, and the boundless potential of our beloved Sugar Mass. It is with great pleasure that I extend my heartfelt appreciation to each and every one of you for joining us on this super exciting journey. Our early launch of Sugar Mass 52 has ignited a fervor of anticipation among our community and beyond. The response to our launch of Sugar Mass has been overwhelming, and we have witnessed an unprecedented surge in participation, as you heard earlier today, for every single carnival event, as well as for private events, Juve and the Grand Parade. From the pulsating rhythms of Panorama to the exceptional gifts showcased in our talented teen, from the soul-stirring melodies of Calypso and Soca to the regal elegance of the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Pageant, our carnival events have become alive like never before. This early start has also given us the opportunity to make thoughtful adjustments to our carnival events, ensuring that each experience is more extraordinary than the last. As you have seen here tonight, this collaborative spirit has been the driving force behind the innovative changes that will enhance the carnival experience for all stakeholders, including you as sponsors. As we stand on the cusp of another carnival season, allow me to extend my heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to the dedicated sponsors who have stood by our side year after year, nurturing the spirit of Sugar Mass and helping it evolve into the dazzling spectacle it is today. Your unwavering commitment and support have elevated our carnival to new heights, allowing us to create lasting memories and cherished traditions for generations to come. We look forward to your continued support for Sugar Mass 52 and to all prospective sponsors who have joined us this evening. As I said earlier, you will be receiving your sponsorship proposals from us within the next 24 hours. Look out for it. Do not say that the emails have gone to your junk, because we will be following up via telephone to make sure that you receive them. And we will be reaching out to sit down with you to discuss what you can offer us for this year. I also take this opportunity to recognize and applaud the exceptional 6 young ladies who are participating in the National Carnival Queen Pageant. You guys were absolutely amazing this evening. Your grace, your poise, you're talented, and your testament to the depth that resides in our nation. It's not easy to enter the National Carnival Queen competition, and we're so grateful that the 6 of you have made that decision to enter the competition, and we look forward to one of the best, Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen pageants in the history of St. Kitts and Nevis. To our dedicated team and our executive members and support staff, thank you. And in closing, let us forge ahead with a renewed sense of purpose and enthusiasm. Our St. Kitts and Nevis National Carnival is more than an event. It is a celebration of who we are, where we come from, and the limitless potential that lies ahead of us. May the spirit of Sugar Mass continue to inspire us all. Thank you.
We'd like to thank again Madam Chair. Again, all of this is coming together. We are 100 days out from Sugar Mass, and the excitement is building. The girls are ready. We're hearing that we're growing in numbers for troops, Parade Day, Juve. So it's getting really, really, really excited. So I just want to thank you guys so much for coming out this evening. Again, as Madam Chairperson would have mentioned, pay attention to your emails and your phones. We'll be reaching out for sponsorship shortly. As you've heard, Sugar Mass is growing. So we trust that you'll be a part of this growth. All right. Again, I'd just like to say thank you, and we'll welcome to take us out Rukas H.E., who is the lead singer of the band that won Road March. I have to remind them who you are. So I'm welcoming him back on stage, and he's going to take us out this evening. Of course, we're not running you at all. Feel free to party with us just a little bit more. We know that it's a weeknight, but we're all grown people here, right? So we'll party just a little bit. So welcome back, Rukas H.E.
Oh, Lord. Yes. All right. So now listen to me. I want everybody in the room right now. I need you to hug up your neighbor right now if you're in this room right now. If you're ready for Sugar Mass, I need you to hug up your neighbor right now. Hug up the person next to you in the room right now. I need you to hug up the person in the room right now. Hug up the person next to you. Hug up your friend. Hug up your friend. Everybody hug up your friend right now. All right, I see the table in the back right there. I see the table in the back right there. Hug up the person next to you. Hug up your friend. Hug up your friend. If you're in here with your real friend, I need you to hug up your friend right now. Everybody hug up your friend in the room right now. Yes. All right. Love it. Now listen. Rock with your friend. Rock with your friend. Rock with your friend. Rock. Rock. Rock with your friend. Rock with your friend. Now I want you to sing this with me. I want you to sing this with me. You don't know a thing about my crew. You don't know a thing about my crew. You don't know a thing about my crew. We're ready yet. We're ready yet. I want to hear you sing it. Hey! You don't know a thing about my crew. You don't know a thing about my crew. You don't know a thing about my crew. Let's go. 1, 2, everybody know. Me and my friends say me the band. Hey! And the whole place in me hand. Me and my friends say me the band. And they call away the Talibans. They play smash up. Look on the open sound, mash up. Look on the open sound, mash up, mash up. Look on the open sound, mash up, mash up. Tell me, Lord, tell me, Lord, tell me, Lord. Now, if you're ready for Sugar Mass 52, let me see your hand in the air right now. If you're ready for Sugar Mass 52, let me see your hand in the air right now. If you're drinking something right now, raise your glass, raise your glass. If you're drinking something right now, let's celebrate. Let's get ready for Sugar Mass 52. You don't know a thing about my crew. Sing. You don't know a thing about my crew. Yes. You don't know a thing about my crew. Let's go. 1, 2. Everybody know. Me and my friends say me the band. And the whole place in me hand. Me and my friends say me the band. And they call away the Talibans. They play smash up. Look on the open sound, mash up. Look on the open sound, mash up, mash up. Look on the open sound, mash up, mash up. Look on the open sound, mash up. Listen, yes. Tell me, Lord, tell me, Lord, tell me, Lord, tell me, Lord, tell me, Lord. Hold on, tell me, Lord, tell me, Lord, tell me, Lord, tell me, Lord. We're ready yet. Now listen. Outside again. Now listen. If you know that you're ready for Sugar Mass 52, right? I want you to start to wave your hand right now. If you're ready for Sugar Mass 52, everybody start to wave your hand right now. Everybody wave your hand for Sugar Mass 52. Hey, wave your hands, same. Hey, wave your hands, same. Wave. Everybody wave your hands right now. If you're ready for Sugar Mass 52. If you know you're ready to go on the road again, listen. If you know you're ready for the road again, you're ready for Tuesday morning, you're ready for parade, you're ready for all the shows. Where we going? Where we going? Hey, we going. In the middle of the streets and where the girl never gonna find me. So me shall be with the monsters and be friend and they behind me. So me walking on the girl and tell him that it's not a problem. On the road again. I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so plant it. I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so plant it. All the got them know what tell you. Walk up, walk up. I'm gonna go my gal and tell you. Walk up, sit down, pan it, clap. Walk up. Yes, it's a long time we ain't see the outside. They had a shade down. Everybody sing. Now watch how she rolling it on me. No more virtual, we link in the personal. Take this into heart, operate the queen. Now watch how she rolling it on me. Where we going for Sugar Mass 52? In the middle of the streets and where the girl never gonna find me. She be trying to meet the monsters and be fed and they behind me. So be walking on the girl and tell them that it's not a problem. Imagine me coming up 4th Street. Imagine me coming up 4th Street. Hey, I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so plant it. I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so plant it. All the goddamn know what tell you. Walk up. I'm gonna go my gal and tell you. Walk up, sit down. Walk up, back up. Whoa. We're ready for Sugar Mass 52. We're ready for the road. We're ready to be outside for Sugar Mass 52. We are here for 2023 into 2024. And we're celebrating again. We're going on the road again. I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so plant it. I see you watching and you want it. I know you got it, so plant it. All the goddamn know what tell you. Walk up. I'm gonna go my gal and tell you. Walk up. Sit down, pan it, clap. Walk up. Yes. Whoa. Hey. We could do this one before we go. Hey. And I play a bubble it, baby. And I play a bubble it, baby. The young bubble it, drive me crazy. And I play a bubble it, baby. The young bubble it. Hey, bubble, Monday. Hey, yes, bubble, for somebody. Just bubble, Monday. I tell you, bubble, for somebody. Yes, don't wanna close my eyes, and I don't wanna cause I miss you, baby. Don't wanna miss a thing, even when I dream of you. I still miss you, baby. Don't wanna miss a thing. Don't wanna close my eyes, and I don't wanna cause I miss you, baby. Don't wanna miss a thing, even when I dream of you. Hey, turn on the wayside now. Turn on the wayside for Sugar Mass 52.